Yeah, yo, what's good? YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Oh yeah, we
We
going
live.
live.
We
And
live.
we got someone new with us today. Got to introduce him. New Orleans own. What he is? TikTok legend.
Oh my
That man putting out multiple TikToks a day. Every time I go on TikTok, I'm running across them. Mr. Jared, how you doing today, man?
man, I'm all right. What's going on, y'all?
And since you knew the first question I gotta ask you, man, what's your fantasy philosophy when drafting?
My philosophy is just try to put together the best team because like drafts, especially drafting with y'all, is just wild as hell. So there is no real draft philosophy. Just try to put together the best team possible because y'all be full of people out of nowhere. Have like quarterbacks that ain't even that good pulled out the first round. Uh, Kickers pulled out the third round. Just madness, absolute madness. Just try to work with what you can. You can put together a strategy, but it's definitely the Mike Tyson. You got a good plan until somebody punches you in the face type of situation.
You obviously must have a strategy because I remember, the unique thing about our league that, even though we do a redraft, we know our draft positions a couple of weeks before, and we are able to trade draft picks. And I was trying to trade draft picks with you. I had the third pick, and I basically damn near just wanted to swap, and you wouldn't budge. So you had a draft strategy in mind.
Man, I did have a draft strategy in mind, but like I said, like there were some players that were on the board that I was expecting to fall right in place where I would and get snatched up like 2 rounds early. So it's like, well, all right. Well, so
Uh,
I always have like a plan B, plan C, plan D, and just hope like nobody gets dumb enough to pull B, C, and D at the same time.
yeah. So let's go over the recent NFL news. And only thing I could think of off the top of my head is on the Corey Davis. Corey Davis being put on IR, so he out of there for the rest of the season. You had Antonio Brown suspended for faking vax card. Matter of fact, Antonio Brown, can I get your information, please? Can I get you? Where you get that from, homie? Uh, and what is it? What is his name? Harris, dude on the Saints, suspended also, but DWI. I think it's old though. He haven't got it recent, but so that's the only recent news I can think of off the top of my head. So let's go over last week's matchups in the league. And I went against Jared. I lost to Jared 145 to 95. Jared has been rolling lately. Even named even changed the name of his team to the Rising to the Top. You know, so we
R.I.P.
had
Sean Price.
we had D Nice versus Hall, and he lost in a very close matchup, 117.92 to 117.32. So I guess that's why he wasn't on the live today. I guess he was fed up. He said, I don't even want to talk about it. We had the reigning champ go against Ricky, and he won 123 to 103. Daniels went against um, Darnell brother. I always forget that dude's name. Diesel. 132 to 103. He lost. Daniel's on a roll. We got Brad went against Kevin.
Mm.
And Brad put up a record setting 201 points.
Ooh.
201 to 114. He had everybody that went off basically on his team. Kittles, Murray, Higgins, everybody that went off was on his team this week. And then we did have a matchup between two Titans today. This weekend, we had Ken the real Cyclone versus the Kingslayer Perkins, who changed the the name of his team to Mad Kingslayer. I guess you were trying to show it. He meant to change it to All Hell the Mad King Slayer. That's what he means to change because he won 113-99, and we got to give him props because he predicted last week that he would win by at least 10 points.
Wasn't a prediction; it was a spoiler.
Nice job. You had one job.
As I always say, I always give a moment for a person talking shit. Talking shit.
Well, it's been tradition on this show. The loser has to talk about their how they played the week before. So, Kendrick, I'm gonna let you start it off.
Tyreek sold me out every time I played Terrence. I played Terrence twice. Tyreek sold me out. He boom every other week, but against Terrence, he just put up less than 5 points. I can never break 100 points when facing Terrence, bro. I always have my worst games against Terrence. I don't know why. I'm sick, but whatever. I had one job here. You're absolutely right. I could not put this dude in the loop, the toilet bowl championship. I let y'all down. I really let y'all down.
Well, one person has one more chance at it. So that leads us to next week. This week matchups. This week, I'm going against Kevin. And
No one
we battling for who gonna have the worst record of the regular season. That's what we battling for. Let's see. We got Kendrick. Kendrick, you going against Darnell, brother. So that should be an easy win for you, man. Right? Devin, an easy win for you. You projected to win by like 27 points. But we got Jared here today because he is going against the Kingslayer, and this is the matchup damn near of the season because if you win, you win. If you lose, you out. This is what fantasy football is all about. You know, everybody, there's only 4 spaces in our playoff. Only 4 people get to make the playoff, and currently Kingslayer is at 4 and Jared is at 5. Whoever wins gets that playoff spot. So, Jared, how confident are you feeling?
Very. So, funny part is we actually had a trade that was supposed to happen a few weeks ago. That actually probably wouldn't have put me back in this playoff spot, but it was vetoed, and then after that, that's when my win streak started. So, was it 6 weeks in a row? So we about to be 7. That's why I changed my name to Rising to the Top, because at this point, I'm just aiming for the top spot. I'm coming for everybody. Wish you the best of luck, but I'm coming for that 4th spot.
It's going to be whoever makes it out of there between me and Jared. The narrative is going to be awesome. I think if Jared beats me, that'll be number 7 in a row. 7 in a row, no matter what you're doing. That's impressive. If I make it, I had to go through the team with the number 1 record, Kendrick, twice in one season, easily. And then Jared, who won 7 games in a row. So whoever makes it between me and Jared will be going into the playoffs with a lot of momentum. But out of all the guys in the league, if I'm going to take an L, Jared, I don't mind taking that L to you. You deserve it this season, bro.
You know what? So since you said that, I would like you to sit all your players.
Do it.
If I'm going to take an L.
I don't mind you forfeiting for Jared. Believe me, the whole league wouldn't mind seeing you forfeit for Jared.
I don't think Jared would want that. Jared wants to play me at full strength. He wants to earn that playoff spot.
What did you want, Jared?
No, yeah. I mean, it'd be funny as hell if he did it, but I think it'd be better if, bring all you can, because I don't want any type of ass trip. I don't want any type of
You don't want no excuses, huh?
oh,
No
if he would have did
excuses.
this,
No excuses.
exactly.
None.
You a good man, Jared, because the rest of these cowardly scoundrels would take the W any way they could.
Hey, bro, it's all about the W, man.
Oh, and this was coming from somebody that asked me to bench my players before the Monday Night Football game. But you know,
well, we already know that Perkins is the most dirtiest player in our league, aka the crooked commissioner. We already know this. And let's go over the top four in the standings. And we have Kendrick, the real Cyclone, at number 1, 10-3. We have Brad at number 2, 9-4. And we all thought Brad was dead, and he came and put up 201 points. And and we got Team Daniels at number 3 at 9-4. So those 3 spots are locked. And as we were saying, at 4, the Mad King Slayer at 5, rising to the top, 8-5, and both of them going at it for the last playoff spots. You know, and right behind y'all, we have the Fantasy Police. It looks like his commissioner canceled him, you know, for the season. So
no 3-peat for you, sir.
No, you know, I mean, he did one hell of a feat to be able to do back to back. That's one hell of a. I knew it was damn near impossible to go 3 and out. I would have quit. I would have had to quit, fellas, because you know, I don't know what kind of voodoo or shit that would have been going on in this league to have somebody go 3-peat. Ain't nobody that goddamn good. But so next we have our weekly non-fantasy question. And I'll bring it to the newbie because I don't know what kind of music you guys listen to. So, you know, instead of just asking you your top 5 or whatever, I just decided to ask, what's your favorite music artist of all time, Jared?
You've been better with the top 5. Nah, if I gotta narrow it down to just like one person, I gotta say it's gotta be Prince. Like he was able to do it all. Like very charismatic, very talented. Like you can't go wrong with Prince.
See, and that's why I asked this question, because I knew I was I'm gonna get all kind of different answers out of nowhere. Because I don't think I can tell you one thing. I've never had a music conversation with Perkins or you. I think me and Kendra didn't talk music before, but when it comes to Perkins, I've never heard him listen to music. I don't know what that man listens to. He might tell me he don't listen to music. He might say his favorite music is Christmas carols. I don't know. So I'm curious. Kingslayer, who is your favorite music artist of all time?
I like hearing the songs of all of my fans cheering for me and telling me great things about myself. Other than that, believe it or not, I'm a big Coldplay fan. If I had to pick one artist, I like Coldplay.
I told you I was gonna get something different. I knew I was gonna get something different. I knew it. Now it's time to get to the black the black culture. What's your favorite artist of all time? It better not be Joe Budden. Tell you that.
I like that. All time, I gotta go with Mr. Sean Carter. He has been on top pretty much for the majority of his career. Always a cultural trendsetter. You know, I remember the days when, you know, he used to rap about wearing, you know, the white dress, you know, the white dress shirt with the blue jeans and G-Nikes, and I just seen a lot of people walking down just doing the same thing, wearing throwback jerseys, or now he switched it up with the suits, and now everybody's wearing a 3-piece suit now, and you know, to be still on top of your game and as sharp as he is when he's about to, you know, turn a half a century has been really impressive so far. So, If I had to pick one, he's my favorite artist of all time.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And with me, I think I'm about to throw a curveball. I'm about to say someone that no one will ever say. And that's because I'm projecting like 5 years out, 10 years out. I know that I'm going to be saying this guy is my favorite artist of all time. Because if you would have asked me 10 years ago, I would have told you Tupac because I was a huge Tupac fan. And I took a hit when he did lose his life. Another guy who I love that was locally was Mac. Bruh, I still quote Mac songs. That I love me some Mac. Most people don't know who the hell that is if you're not from the South. But I know in 10 years, I'm gonna say my favorite artist of all time, and there's no man would ever admit that he listened to this guy. Drake. Drake is gonna be my favorite artist of all time in 10 years. I already know because the man make kind of music that be like, I would never think a man would put this kind of music on album. Like he'll say something just like, you know what? That's true, Drake. I just didn't think no man would openly say it. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Drake. Why not? Something different. What we got next? So let's discuss. Me and Perkins were having the discussion over the phone the other day. We was talking about maybe turning the league into a keeper league or a dynasty league. And I wanted to know how y'all guys felt about that. I know that Kendrick is in a keeper league already. Jared, I don't think you ever played in any other leagues, have you?
I've been playing off and on since like 2007. I haven't done any keeper leagues, but I'm willing to, give it a try.
What about you, Kendrick? How you feel about turning the league into a keeper league or a dynasty league?
I prefer keeper over dynasty just because that's what I've grown accustomed to. So
I know a lot. I know with Perkins, a lot of things he don't like to go full blown. He like to ease you guys into it because you feel he don't want to scare you guys away. But instead of talking for the commission, I'll let the commission talk to himself for himself. So, how you feel about that moving forward, Commissioner?
Well, I think with the league having been strong for about 6 or 7 seasons now, with pretty much the same core group of guys, we all know that we can expect the same group coming back year to year. So incorporating that dynasty or keeper element, it's more feasible now. Dynasty, I think for us to go that route, it would take a year-round commitment for everybody in fantasy football. I'm not sure everybody wants to do fantasy football year-round. A keeper league will keep a lot of those redraft elements, but there'd be 2 guys, you're holding on, 2 to 4 guys you're holding on to every year. So if we were to make the transition, I would want us to kind of ease into it with the keeper league. And if it's something we all enjoy or like, then maybe discuss switching over to dynasty.
yeah.
Go ahead, Ken.
Nah, because the keeper leagues that I'm in, I've seen guys keep like 10 of their players.
That's damn near a dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, this it's it could get pretty crazy, but I think I usually for my team, I think I usually keep like 4 or 5. 5 is the most I would go, me personally, and then I will try to redraft with my draft picks. So.
I would like to get in that league you in, but at the same time I wouldn't because I would have to slowly build my team.
Yeah, I'm 10-3. I'm 10-3 in that league as well. So this shit ain't no accident.
Who you talking to? If you're talking to someone specific, put a name on it.
I hope you win in that league because I don't think you're gonna pull it off in our league.
I like it. I
Well, you
needed
might-
that.
Purpose, you may
needed
want to
that.
secure your playoff spot before you start
Yeah.
talking. Though.
I'm already
I'm
in.
saying.
You need to get it.
This conversation, Big T, was for guys, competing in the playoffs. The bottom feeders can remain silent for right now.
But next week when we have this talk, just make sure you're in the playoffs because you might be sitting there with me, and
Now,
then
look,
you have to eat that humble pie.
I'll never be in last.
You know, you have to eat that humble
Wait,
pie.
didn't you say that before? a little history lesson, Jared, Big T. Our friend over here, that fantasy guy, told me once he could not set his lineup and never finish last in this league.
Hey, bro, I don't even know what to say. My team's stacked, so I don't know what to say. You don't perform.
You can say you were wrong.
Yeah, one thing I learned with fantasy, I can't control what they do on the field. All I can do is put the talent on my team, and if they don't do what they do, hey.
They don't do it a lot for you.
Hey, I guess at the end of the day, remember, I went to the playoffs the last 3 years. When the last time you been in the playoff? 2016, 2017?
When was the last time I finished last place?
It don't matter if you're not making the playoffs. So you know what I'm saying? If you don't even go to the playoff, you don't have a chance to win anything ever. You like Kevin.
Didn't you say only championships matter? So if you ain't winning championships, what
Well,
are you doing?
I didn't say that. I said in this league because it's only one win. No, I told you if it's a money league and you get money for coming in second or third, championships ain't the only thing that matter. It's about making money.
What did you get for coming in second and third?
Yeah, I didn't get anything. But
Okay,
guess
so
what?
we got the same thing.
But guess what? You didn't make the playoffs. So you've been mediocre, having losing records for the longest. Mediocre teams.
How many playoff wins do you have?
You've been having mediocre teams for the longest. I'm just saying.
How many playoff wins do you have?
You've been having mediocre teams. You don't know what the playoffs look like. So instead of you trying to talk
I got as many playoff wins as you do.
Talk shit like you've been successful. You've been trash. You ain't in one league and you've been trash.
I've
You
been
focus
more
on this league the whole day, and you
successful.
still trash.
Better than you.
You focus on one league and still be trash.
You focus on 72 and don't win.
And I still make the playoffs in this league. This the 1 year I don't make the playoffs and you talking? Remember,
No, 'cause you've been
you
in line.
focus on one league and don't make the playoff since 2017. That's the end of the story. Ain't no point to argue.
Moderator, keep it
All
moving
your
because
time
you ain't gonna talk
Goes
yourself
to
out of
being
last
trash. All your time goes to being trash.
place. You that fantasy guy. How that fantasy guy in last place?
Hey man, guess what? I understand ups and downs.
Subscribers.
I understand ups and downs, not just
subscribers.
not
Get
just
off of the
mediocre.
channel Unless you want to be in last place. That's
Not
what
just
he's
mediocre.
That's what
Mediocre.
he's teaching you. How to be in
Mediocrity.
last place.
Every year,
This is
mediocrity from you.
Look. We have to take into the account that Big Terrence is a busy man. Then on top of that, he is in like how many leagues so far?
Yeah.
It seems like every year the number just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So
you tell me, Ken. You tell me, Ken, if I'm playing in 30, 40, then 50 leagues, and I'm making the playoffs, and this man playing in 2 leagues, and you see he be focused on this league and not make the playoff, who doing better than who? I'm just curious.
I mean, it's a
Like,
law
what
of
if-
averages. It's a law of averages at this point because if you're in 50 leagues and like you cash out, like how does it work? Like if you're in the top 4, you at least cash out.
Top 3, So as long as my rate of return, it's all about my rate of return. That's how I play, But the point is, if I was in one league and I'm focused on that one league and I don't make the playoff, my heart would be shattered because what the fuck am I doing?
I'll say this: if I was a loser and I couldn't win,
You are a loser though.
I wouldn't get on the platform.
Reaffirm this to you. You are a loser.
Look, I'm not good at lacrosse. I'm not gonna go
You're
on a
not good at
lacrosse.
fantasy either.
I'm not gonna go on a lacrosse field and try and teach people how to play lacrosse. This man is trash trying to teach people how to play fantasy football.
Look, I'm not gonna continue to argue with him. Look,
Bro,
let's
man.
move on because the next topic does fit what we're talking about.
All right.
Are you able to play in more than one league and still be competitive? Jared, do you play in more than one league?
I didn't do it this year, but usually I'll do like 3, 4, 5 leagues at a time.
And do you feel that you able to still be competitive in all those leagues?
Yeah, I think so. Like, if as long as it stays interesting, I can definitely stay competitive.
Because I didn't play with people on this live in multiple leagues, and I've seen them only focus on this one league. Like they'll like just throw the other leagues to the wayside and only focus on one league. They're not able to be competitive in multiple leagues, even though they talk like they're good, And I'm not talking about you, Ken, or you, Jared. I'm just saying, but you, Ken, how you feel about the question? Are you able to be competitive in multiple leagues?
As long as it stays mentally stimulating, like I feel like I could compete on any league I'm in, because obviously we've been doing this for a long time. Obviously, you have been doing this way longer than us. So, I mean, we have a good grasp on, defenses, matchups, offensive powers. You know what I'm saying? It's, it's over time, you just get that knowledge, and it's just like, well, I don't want to remain stagnant just playing in a handful of leagues. I want to see what else is out there. I want to get into a dynasty league. I'm gonna probably get into another keeper league. Hell, I'm even in a 8-manager league that I mess around in. But I just, set my lineups. You know what I'm saying? So,
you got any leagues on Yahoo?
I have 2.
What's your rating looking like? What's that rating looking like?
I'm gold. I'm gold on Yahoo.
Okay. Should I even dare ask you, Perkins? Because, like I said, you lose interest. I didn't see you before. You lose interest in other leagues. You don't be caring about them.
Well, I think you know the answer to this, Big T, and I think Jared and Kendrick would co-sign. I'm a huge competitor. I get super competitive in most things that I do, and
he does.
I don't have a love of fantasy football like you do, Big T. And I don't know, Kendrick, Jared, y'all love of fantasy football, but I don't love fantasy football. I love competing against you guys and going back and forth with Big Terrence and trying to get the chip in our league. That motivates me. I've never really done a big money league. I'm not sure if money would be an additional motivator if I got into a big money league. But to be honest with you, competing against my boys, whether it's fantasy football, Smash Brothers, basketball, that's always been my motivation, and that's what gives me that extra boost in this league, competing against you guys every week.
And that makes sense. That makes total sense because I jump in leagues with people I don't know, like 11 other people I don't know all the time. It's whatever to me.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I want to beat them just like I want to beat y'all. I mean, it feels better finishing on top of Perkins since he talks so much, but everybody like finishing on top of Perkins because he talks so much. I mean, I think that's a love everybody has in our league. Oh, speaking of that, I hope you remember, Perkins. You have a question to ask. Do you remember the question?
Oh yeah, I do remember the question. Kendrick, Jared, do y'all remember who came in last place?
That's not the question.
I
don't know what question he asked.
Who came in last place last season?
Is that the right question?
No, that's not the right question. The question was he was supposed to be asking. This man claimed that he's not arrogant, and he said,
Oh,
that he said that I'm 10 times arrogant than him, and I said, well, that's interesting. How about you ask, on the show, who's the most arrogant then? So, who is the most arrogant between me and Perkins, Jared?
That's probably the hardest. That is probably the hardest question I've ever
And you want to take
been
lead
asked. That's probably the hardest question I've ever been asked.
That's why I asked
God.
Jared first, since you can sit there and ponder on it for a little while.
All right, go ahead, Jared.
All right. I don't know. Y'all both have y'all levels. Big C, you definitely get in your bag when you playing fantasy football. Like that Facebook group chat we have is just outrageous.
I didn't calm down. Just you don't see me in that group chat talking no more, right? I didn't calm down. Just to let y'all know, just in case you haven't
Nah,
noticed.
because I think it was getting real bad last year. But
Especially when he was winning. When he was in the playoffs last year.
I think you're getting me confused with Watson.
Before we comment, I want to say in my defense, I've only gone in hard on people that can take it. I've never bullied anybody.
That ain't got nothing to do with your arrogance, though. Your arrogance transcends fantasy football. They just said I'm arrogant in fantasy football. Your arrogance transcends whatever you do.
Because they only put up with you doing fantasy football.
Huh?
They only put up with you in fantasy football. If they played checkers with you, they'd be saying you arrogant in checkers.
That's not true.
Well, they got words. They got their mouths. They can speak for themselves.
I didn't play people in Words with Friends. I'm not arrogant at Words with Friends. We play. That's the end of it. But we didn't. But hold up, Kendra, you gotta answer. Do y'all got to answer? Y'all sitting there still pondering. I know what it is because a lot of y'all didn't slept on Perkins' couch, and y'all don't be wanting to hurt that man's feelings. I know what it is. That man didn't help y'all out. Y'all be wanting to hurt that man's feelings. But
you be thinking you're man of the year and a lot of things. So,
but guess what? Perkins could take it.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of what as far as arrogance go. Like I say, Big T, you definitely go off with your fantasy football. Terrence, you go off on everything. I don't know.
Are you remembering?
You are a legend in everything that you have touched in your own mind. So I don't know. You are the greatest. You are Tom Brady in every single facet of every single thing that you have.
Stop there. That's good.
In your own mind. So,
okay, that's where you. But I did like the Tom Brady comparison, though. Thank you, Jared.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. So we had some waiver wires that happened. Did you guys pick up anybody off the waiver wire?
Just stream defenses.
Yeah, you've been doing that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I did find it annoying that some of the guys that are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs are sniping players from the waiver wire, potentially costing me my matchup against Jared. What you picking up players from the waiver wire for?
Spoiler alert!
What are you talking about? I picked up a dude that's on IR.
That could have been somebody. Why are you even playing? You out of there.
You are the odds-on favorite, and you still trying to look for people in the waiver wire.
And then he talking about I'm sniping players when I picked up a player on IR. Are you kidding me?
The main culprit is he who decided not to join us today. I think D Nice picked up 7 players. They're like, why?
You know what? He was the. You know what? Last year he was the waiver wire sniper.
He is the waiver wire king, period. I'm pretty sure he gonna win that award this year too.
Yeah, he made 103 something like that transaction.
103 waiver wires last year. And he probably gonna increase. By
You
50.
picked up anybody, Jared?
I did pick up the Saints defense, just because they're going against the Jets, and the Jets are the Jets.
Smart.
They always trash. So I'm hoping the Saints defense will actually come through. Granted, that offense is all banged up, so I don't know what's going to happen. Kamara's supposed to be coming back this week, so that should help, but I'm hoping the Saints defense can keep up with them.
Perkins.
I think I picked up somebody today. I forgot who it was, honestly. That quarterback for the Texans.
And you picked up Khalil Herbert too.
Oh yeah.
And I picked up Derrick Henry. That has nothing to do with your matchup. So stop whining, bitch.
Look, this is a PG program. He only got 11 subscribers. Let's not.
Oh my God!
Some of them might be kids.
So one of the hottest waiver wire pickups I did see throughout all my leagues, whether it was Dynasty or redraft, was KJ Osborne with Thielen going out with that high ankle sprain, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
I wanted to, I do remember him as a prospect, and I wanted to go over my notes I had with him. I remember that he was a red shirt senior and went to Miami. He was drafted 5th round, 31st pick, 5'11", 203, ran a 4.48, played special teams, can catch well with his hands, will go up and get it. A lot of contested balls I've seen. And from his film, he looked like a baller. So I just didn't think the man would ever see the day of light, once you become a rookie, you don't get the draft capital, you get buried behind in the depth chart. I don't be thinking these people go, see the day of light. So when he did, start doing a little something early in the season, a lot of my dynasty team, I was stashing them like, yeah. I put in my notes, he'll ball. I'm go ahead and put him on there. So with Thielen out the way, I think, he'd be someone that can easily give you like 15 points, and that's a starter. That's starter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think I had him on my bench for a few weeks before I dropped him.
Yeah.
And he definitely had a few like ball out games. So somebody to watch.
Yeah, because when they went against like tough defenses, whenever you had Justin Jefferson covering the Thielen, that he'd be that one that ball out. But and then some deep waiver wire pickups. Jalen Guyton, he just scored 16.9 points, and if Keenan Allen, if he's out another game, then
let's hope he's back.
He would be someone to pick up. You have
Justin Herbert throwing to Keenan Allen. Josh Allen throwing to Stephon Diggs. Just whatever. Team, fuck you.
You got Josh Reynolds out there that was newly acquired by the Lions, and of course they got that old connection. Goff and him do have chemistry. His first game, he got 5 targets, caught 3 of them in his second game. He just got 7 targets, caught 4 of them. So if his targets continue to grow, looks like someone to pick up. You got Ramondre Stevenson out there on our waiver wire. If Sony was to go down, look, that could turn into a league winner if Sony was to go down with some kind of injury, God forbid. And then if y'all in any tight end premiums, you have Ricky Seals-Jones. Now that Logan Thomas have went down, and Nick Burnett. So it's just some options for you guys in some deeper leagues. So the question for, I guess it's just me and Kendrick on this week. And I think Kendrick already said, who disappointed you, Kendrick?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. How many points he put up?
3.2.
Hey, bro.
What can you do?
I got Hill in a couple leagues, and like Yeah, it could be
Okay.
rough.
He is literally a boom or bust receiver right now because against Darnell, he went off. I think he had like 4 touchdowns, damn near 250 yards receiving. It's like 40 points. Darnell wouldn't shut the hell up about that for like 2 weeks. So, goddamn, man. So 40 points. How the hell did he boom on me? Why did he boom on me, Terrence? Can you tell me that? Why did he boom on me?
Of course, I had a lot of guys disappointed me, but the main one stuck out is Daniel Jones, who wasn't able to play for me, and Wentz, who gave me 11 points. What are you doing, man? Against Houston, you giving me 11 points? Jesus.
Job Wentz.
Quarterbacks are struggling this season.
Jesus. Wish I still had Tom Brady on my team. But so
Good trade.
on Thursday, we have the Steelers going against the Vikings, and each one of you guys need to give me a sit, one start. Jared, who you got sitting, who you got starting?
In the Viking Steelers. Ugh. I mean, I'm going to start Ben because that's all I got right now. It's either Ben or Trevor Lawrence, and that's a rough toss up. Sit one. I don't know, the Steelers. The Steelers overall haven't been that impressive, so I mean you can pretty much go with anybody at this point. I guess if I had to pick one, actually no, Deontay Johnson's been doing well. So
Yeah, I'm about
probably,
to say, do not pick.
what was the boy's name? Mapletron or something like that?
Claypool.
Claypool. Yeah. Like I haven't really seen much from him this season, so I'll probably go with him as far as sit.
He's another boom or bust receiver.
So I'm definitely starting Deontay Johnson against the Vikings defense, and I'm just gonna sit.
Don't give me any more confidence. Do not give me any more confidence.
I'm gonna sit the Vikings defense. So I'll go ahead and take them with that low fruit right there. Kendrick, who you got?
You said you would sit the Vikings defense?
Yeah.
Goddamn. I would have to agree with Jared. I really haven't seen anything special outside of Deontay Johnson and Najee Harris. So if I had a choice, I would start Najee Harris against the Vikings defense. I think he will probably do well. And if I had to sit anybody, it would probably have to be is Dalvin Cook still out? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's still out.
So Madison, I would sit him. I wouldn't trust that.
I don't know. But go ahead, Perkins. Who you got?
For me, it's a literal starter sit. I've got Conklin and I've got Freiermuth, and I've been going back and forth all week about who to put in the lineup. So I'm gonna start Conklin and sit Freiermuth.
Okay.
Conklin will give you a goose egg.
So
Call it. Conklin will give you a goose egg. Call it.
Your mom's gonna give you a goose egg.
I'm hoping for that goose egg. Go ahead and start Conklin if you want.
So next up we have Name That Rookie. The game that's been going on the last 2 streams and all. Jared, are you familiar with the Name That Rookie game?
Because we are.
Not too familiar, but run it back for me.
Okay. All right. With the Name That Rookie game, I'm going to go over my rookie notes. In order for you to call and try to guess, you call your name. Once you call your name, I give you a chance to answer. If you get it wrong, you are out for that rookie that out for that round that we're going over that rookie. But I'll go over notes. If you able to guess after the notes, you get 5 points. Then I'll tell you the draft position. If you're able to guess after the name the draft position, that's 4 points. They give you the player he's most comparable with. That's 3 points. I'll tell you about his current ranking. That's 2 points. And then I just continue to rapid fire your hints until someone is able to guess. And if they guess, they get 1 point after that. So are you ready? Are you ready, Jared?
Let's do this.
All righty. With our first rookie. He's a former 5-star recruit, early declared Elite 11. Usually throws pinpoint throws, gets rid of the ball fast, throws back shoulder throws, give receivers chances to make plays, throwing the most catchable balls I've ever seen. Willing to run, has adequate speed, willing to throw a deep ball, make the position look easy. Name that rookie.
Kingslayer,
Go ahead.
Trevor Lawrence.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, I'm throwing some easy ones today. I'm throwing out some easy ones.
How come when I get it on the first try, you guys say it's an easy one?
Oh, after last week, I made sure it was easy because y'all bombed last week. All right, who we got next? Next up, we got former 5-star recruit. Great footwork, very nimble for his size, cuts well, catches the ball, adequate speed, has vision. He's strong, can do it all, looks special. Name that rookie.
I know it. I'm just giving these guys a chance to.
Oh my god.
I'll give y'all another hint if y'all don't want to go for it. All right. Hint number 2. He was drafted the first round, 24th pick. Name that rookie.
Cyclone.
All right.
Ruiz Cesar.
Who?
Ruiz Cesar.
Who is that?
I think didn't he go 24th overall?
I don't even know who you're saying though.
No, that's center for the Saints. No, not center. Guard.
He was a guard for the Saints.
We
Didn't he go
fantasy
24th?
players, bro.
Kingslayer.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Bro.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You said 24th.
Najee.
Najee Harris.
Damn it.
No,
I'm literally thinking of draft order or whatever.
He
It's
killed
all
it.
good.
Killed it. All right. Next up on the list. You say you're thinking about the draft order, but he went to the 24th pick. So you got your draft order wrong.
Oh my god. That's fair.
Hurry up so I can get my gift card.
All right. Next rookie up was an early declare, catches well with his hands. He's fast, he's strong, tracks the ball well, gets separation, makes it look easy. The better the quarterback, the better he will be. Name that rookie.
Wait, run that back?
I said he was an early declare, catches well with his hands. He's fast, he's strong, tracks the ball well, gets separation, makes it look easy. The better the quarterback, the better he will be.
You want me to
Remember,
give y'all a hint?
these was my prospect notes.
Kendrick, you want a hint?
I'm not
All
worried
right,
about you.
I'll give y'all the second hint. He was drafted the 105.
Kingslayer.
Perkins.
Chase.
Correct. Perkins is killing y'all this time. All right. Time for a curveball. This one not going to be as easy as the other ones.
I try to take the things that are impacting the positive.
All right. Early declare slips through holes, has good moves, including a Madden spin move, catches the ball. 2019 Dope Walker semi-finalist. Name that rookie. All right, I'll give you y'all second hint. He was drafted in the 5th round with the 6th pick. Name that rookie.
I had it the first time you said it, Big T. I'm just trying to help them get their points up.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Cyclone.
Oh Lord. Who you think this is? Can you go for it?
Gainwell.
Damn, you good. I'm surprised. Good shit.
He Googled that.
How did you know that? I'm
Whatever,
being surprised. Go ahead, Kendrick. Go ahead.
Because I'm pissed off. Go ahead.
Why are you pissed off? Huh?
Because I've been knowing you half my life and you still getting under my skin.
Use your words, big man. Use your words.
You had a chance to tell him how arrogant he was. You was talking about the hardest decision of your life.
We never. It was never a debate of if I'm arrogant or not. It was more arrogant than you.
Yeah, and we all know you're more arrogant than you. They just didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Whatever.
But you gonna prove the point. By next week, they'll understand.
Your ego is the size of Saturn. Next question.
Anyway, fellas, we ain't gonna hold y'all up any longer. That's the end of our fantasy hour. Y'all go ahead. If y'all have something to say, or Jared, definitely put your plug on your illustrious TikTok channel.
Oh my god.
You definitely got to plug that, homie.
You can follow me on IG, J Mike Wrights. Twitter's the same follow. JDoom86 on TikTok. I just do it for fun because nigga be bored. That's all it is.
You definitely put in work because every day I see a new TikTok. Well, anyway,
Jared, good luck. Good luck this week, my friend.
Good luck to you as well. If I get in the playoffs, I might bring a little something extra.
Jared, Kendrick, I'll see you in the playoffs.
You got to get there first.
I'll see you there.
How many points you gonna win by this week, Perkins?
Tell you what, I'll make that declaration if you live up to a bet if I hit it.
I don't understand that. That sounds like something we could talk about offline. But anyway,
I want it on video. If I beat Jared by 15 points, you gotta change your name to what I want
for a week.
Wait, you said 15?
15.
Hell yeah! But what I get if you lose?
Huh?
What I get if you lose?
Just like last week. When I did it, I was so confident, didn't need nothing else.
That only works against me, so I'll take that away then. If I don't get nothing for you losing, what's the point? Anyway, signing out. Peace. See y'all next time. We out.